Hello and welcome to Done Stamping. Today I have got a card for you which happens to be February's Coffee in a Card by Post. I should say I am Sarah. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from here in Southampton in the UK. And yeah, we've got this lovely card which uses the ice cream items from the ice cream suite, which is in the now current spring summer catalogue. It used to be called, well, it's not called the spring summer catalogue anymore, it's called the January to June mini. It used to be called the spring summer, but it's now just called the January to June mini. So yeah, this is the cards that I'm gonna show you to make, and if you like to order a pack by post, this is Coffee and Card by Post, you'll get everything you need except the adhesives to make this card, a sachet of tea, coffee or hot chocolate, and a sweet treat. You'll also receive paper instructions, and you'll be able to watch this video as well to see exactly how I made it. You might get different gems to what I've used, as these are just old gems I've got I had lying around when I made this card, and then I thought, oh, that'd be good for a Coffee and a Card by Post. I'm just waiting for delivery, and the gems that I'll actually be sending you are in that delivery, but it's stuck in Germany at the moment because of Brexit and the problems with customs. So yeah, let's get on with it. The pieces you will need is a rich raspberry or blackberry bliss. Hang on, let me just double check. They're so similar, I forget. Yeah, it's a blackberry bliss card base, and it measures 10.5 centimeters by 14.8 centimeters. You'll also need a piece, or you'll get this in the kit, a piece of Bermuda Bay, which measures 10 centimeters by 14.3 centimeters. There will also be a piece of white cardstock. I'm saying white cardstock because we're in the process of changing over from Whisper White to Basic White. I'm still using up my old Whisper White cardstock, but the new one is Basic White, so if you need to order some, it'll be Basic White, but you will get Whisper White in your kit, and that again measures 10 centimeters by 14.3. If you're making this card yourself, you'll need 2 pieces of designer series paper, which measure 9.5 centimeters by 13.8 centimeters, and then on your paper trimmer you'll just cut them in half diagonally. This is the same designer series paper, just flipped over, but so that you get the angle lining up, you will want it so that you will want 2 pieces, so you can flip it over. And then I've got extra little offcut that's 1.5 by 10 centimeters. I have got scalloped oval in Blackberry Bliss and normal oval in Whisper White. These are from the Layering Ovals dies. Got a piece of the Blackberry Bliss. This is Blackberry Bliss striped ribbon, which is part of the ice cream suite. And then from the well written dies, I have got the happy and the birthday, and then we'll also be using the ice cream builder punch, which the pieces will already be punched out for you if you've got the kit. So I'm just going to punch out. Let's see if I can find a bit that I can fit in. So I'm just going to punch the cone out of this piece of DSP. That's the cone. And then I'm going to find a nice piece on the side. I'm just going to go. Let's find a nice piece. Let's go sideways. You can just trim it down if you wish to. I think we're going to go that piece. I want to go Blackberry Bliss because that is what, there we go, that one looks a good one. We're going to get a bit of white on there as well, I think. That looks a nice piece there. That's another piece of the DSP from the collection. Let's go there, and I've ended up with another little cone. Okay, so that's all of our pieces cut out and ready to go. As you notice, there's no stamp greetings on this card. That's because if we're doing kits by post, we're not allowed to send out pre-stamped images, but we're allowed to send out die cuts and punched pieces and everything pre-cut. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere my strip for the inside onto my piece of Whisper White, and I'm using Tombow glue just because it gives me a little bit more wriggle room, and then I like to go over with my bone folder just to make sure I get it adheres really well. And I'm just going to glue again with my Tombow multi-purpose adhesive, glue my inside layer onto the inside of my Blackberry Bliss card base. Just give that fold a burnish. So yeah, so this card base is just half a sheet of A4 cut at 14.8, so it's half, and then scored in half at 10.5 centimeters, and that gives you your card base. All my card bases are the same size. So let's put that to the side for a minute, and I'm going to glue my pieces of DSP on. Can you see? Just make sure you can see. It's gone underneath. I hope you're all keeping well at this time. I hope you're managing to find things to do during this lockdown. I know it's not as good as the first one because we haven't got the weather that we can actually you know, go out sort of for nice sort of walks really. You don't really want to go out when the weather's not so nice. Kind of want to stay in a bit more, and I think like the novelty of Netflix and everything sort of worn off a bit now. I think everyone's sort of binge watched all the series on Netflix and everything. I'll just put my top piece of DSP. I've actually done it the opposite way round to my pre-made one, but that doesn't matter. Then I'm going to get my strip of ribbon and some I'm just using up my old snail adhesive. We now do seal as the tape runner. So I'm just using up my old snail that I've got, because I bought so many cartridges of it when it was available. I'm just using that up at the moment, but the new one is seal, and the stronger one is seal plus. So I'm just going to trim the excess off. Trim any excess ribbon off with my paper snips. You can see that we've got our layer. Just try and make that a bit more straight. The good thing about tape runner, you can reposition if you make a bit of a mistake. So that's that. And then I'm going to get my Tombow again and just go round. I like using Tombow because, as I said, it gives you that little bit of wriggle room. And make sure I go over the ribbon, as it gives you a bit more it just helps the ribbon stick a bit better. Then make sure it stays put. And I'm just gonna put that layer on. Give it a rub on the back just to make sure it adheres well. And then we're going to take the ovals and glue the white one onto the Blackberry Bliss one. Try saying that one quickly. As you can see, because there's a bit of, gives you a bit of wriggle room, you make sure you can get that nicely in position. I'm gonna put my ice cream cone on. Again, just using some liquid adhesive glue. Make sure that's straight. So put that on. That one straight. Okay. I think we'll put that one on first. Just overlap it a bit with the cone. You can do them in whatever order you like. You haven't got to do them the same as I've done. Do whatever you, and if if you order the kit from me, your ice cream scoops will be different to mine. It just depends on where I've punched them from the piece of designer series paper. So there's that on there. So I'm just going to get some dimensional foam pads. Big ones. More large ones. There we go. Use the large ones. They're not any deeper or anything than the small ones. They're just bigger in size, so they you don't need to use as many. There's cat hair everywhere. I'm just gonna remove the back end from there. I might come down a bit further than my last one, just because the DSP I've used is the other way round. So now I'm going to get my die cuts. What I've done, and you'll receive the same in the kit, is I have used the sticky sheets. So they come in sort of long, thin. Let's see if I can find them. I've used these, the adhesive sheets. So they come in, they're quite long and narrow. And there, that's the actual size of them. So I've just cut a square of the cardstock and cut some of the adhesive sheet, the same size as the card, and stuck it onto the back, so that when I run the die cut through on my cut and emboss machine, the adhesive sheets are double-sided sticky. It's like using double-sided sticky tape, but as a whole sheet, so that if you use have an intricate die like these like the word dies, then you haven't got to worry about using liquid glue or anything. So I'm not going to try and push those out. They should come out when I'm going to go there. Trying to decide where that looks better. Maybe I should have moved it up a bit more. See, oh no, it's stuck down now. I was hoping by bringing it down a bit then I'd have room for both of them, but it's just slightly. Let's put this one on. So yeah, as you can see that it's adhesive on the back. When you remove the white piece of paper, it makes your die cuts adhesive, which makes it a lot easier when you've got either intricate dies or these like word dies. It makes it a lot easier to stick them down. The only thing is you need to run run it through your, oh, just rip that. I'll just rip that. It's okay. You need to run it through your die cutter. The thing is that, let's see, bring it over this way a bit. That's okay. That'll do. Right, I'm just going to flip it over. How do I put it up? And bounce it from back. It just helps the adhesive on the back of the die stick a bit better. I'll get rid of that bit. You can't tell that I ripped that bit there. See, don't cut my mistakes out here. And then I want my gems. So I'm using my take a pick tool. I'm just going to add some gems. These are actually old ones. I can't even remember from when, but they are old ones. As I said, you'll get some different ones in your kit, and so I think you'll get 6, so you can put some down in this corner if you want. I'm going to leave them off that corner just because there's not really any room. So yeah, they're the cards. They look sort of slightly different. And you'll be able to, you'll receive like the same components, but you can, and it'll make the same sort, you know, your cards will look this, it'll have the same bits, but it won't look exactly the same. Mine, your ice cream scoops will be different because it just depends on where I've punched the scoops from on the paper. And they'll still be in sort of the same colourways as these ones, everything being the same colourways. Your gems will be different. You might put your happy birthday in a different place. I just give you the pieces to be creative with. So yeah, if you're in the UK and you'd like to order one of my coffee and a card kits, then just get in touch with me and I'll send you one out. They're £7, which includes the postage. So take care everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye.